Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, in the last class we have studied about the structure of the human respiratory system. So, in this class we are going to study about the structure of the air sac. So, what do you mean by the air sac? Air sac is the other name of the structure named alveoli. These alveoli are the tiny balloon-like structures present in our lungs. So these alveoli have a large surface area for gas exchange. So what is the function of these alveoli? They provide a large surface area for gas exchange. And each of these alveoli are surrounded by tiny blood vessels or capillaries. And both these alveolus as well as the capillary walls are made up of one thin layer cells. What is the significance of having this one thin layer cell? This is for the easy movement of the gases, that is the oxygen and the carbon dioxide. And the oxygen comes from the alveoli and it moves towards the blood, and also carbon dioxide moves from the blood to the alveolus. And now we are going to discuss about the gaseous exchange in these alveoli. So what is happening inside the alveoli? Alveoli will be having the oxygen rich blood, and the carbon dioxide rich blood will be taken from the blood into the alveoli, and this process is known as the gas exchange. And what will be happening in these blood capillaries? These blood capillaries will be containing the higher amount of carbon dioxide, because you know that all the cells in our body undergoes the process of respiration to get energy. So after the process of respiration, all the cells of our body will be releasing large amount of carbon dioxide as a waste product. So these waste product or this carbon dioxide have to be eliminated from our blood. So blood will be transporting all these carbon dioxide, which is the byproduct of the respiration from different cells of our body. This carbon dioxide is transported to the lungs by the blood. So that is the reason why alveoli is having higher amount of carbon dioxide, and the alveoli will be having higher amount of oxygen, and the carbon dioxide will be very less in the alveoli. But what would be the condition in the blood capillaries? Since these blood capillaries are taking all the carbon dioxide from different parts of the body, these blood capillaries will be rich in carbon dioxide while it will be having low amount of oxygen. So I hope you have got the point. The point is that the blood capillaries will be having higher amount of carbon dioxide and the alveoli will be having higher amount of oxygen. Okay. So this is how the carbon dioxide will be transported. The carbon dioxide from different body cells will be transported to the heart for purification, and after that air will be taken to the oxygen to the lungs, and via the lungs the gases will be exchanged and it gets purified and it is getting back to the heart. So we can see in detail what is happening in the air sac. So as we have told earlier, what will be happening in the alveoli? Alveoli will be rich in carbon dioxide or oxygen. Alveoli will be rich in oxygen, and it will be having low amount of carbon dioxide. And what will be the case in the blood capillaries? The blood capillaries will be having higher amount of carbon dioxide and low amount of oxygen. So by this process, the process of diffusion plays the major role. What do you mean by the process of diffusion? Diffusion means the movement of gases from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. So, when diffusion happens here, how will the movement occurs? Since the carbon dioxide is high in the case of blood capillaries, carbon dioxide will be moving from the area of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. That means that carbon dioxide will be moving from the blood capillaries to the alveoli, and Also, what will be happening in the case of oxygen? Oxygen will also be traveling in the movement of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. So, oxygen will be getting transported from the alveoli to the blood capillaries. So, these blood capillaries will be helping to reach the oxygen to the various body cells, and it also help in the removal of carbon dioxide from the blood capillaries to the lungs. So this movement of gases occurs via the process of diffusion. So that is what is happening. So how this transport is happening? As you know, the transport of gases is occurring with the help of the hemoglobin in the blood. Hemoglobin is the red pigment in the blood, and when, as we know, that the carbon dioxide is transported by the blood, the carbon dioxide as well as the oxygen are transported via the blood. It is the component known as the hemoglobin which helps in the movement of these molecules. So from the alveoli to the blood, oxygen will be transported, and oxygen gets dissolved in the blood plasma. As you know, blood has three main components: blood cells, platelets, and plasma. So first of all, the oxygen will be getting dissolved in the blood plasma, and after this, what will be happening? There are many RBCs present in the blood plasma. So this oxygen enters the RBCs and combines with the red pigment present in the RBC, which is known as the hemoglobin. So oxygen in the presence of hemoglobin, they become a component known as oxyhemoglobin. And what about the case of carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide, as you know, that their concentration is very high in the case of capillaries, and also the alveolus is having low carbon dioxide. So, as you know from the process of diffusion, carbon dioxide diffuses from the blood to the alveolus, and that is how it is breathed out of our lungs. So, here the key idea is oxygen will be going to the RBCs with the help of hemoglobin by forming the compound known as oxyhemoglobin, and carbon dioxide will be leaving the blood into the alveoli. So this is the process happening. You can see the visual representation here. Air is moving inward, and as you know, the blood will be having higher amount of carbon dioxide. It will be releasing the carbon dioxide into the alveoli where the carbon dioxide is less. Also, the oxygen rich alveoli will be releasing the oxygen to the blood capillaries where the oxygen component is less. So, these blood capillaries will help in the movement of oxygen towards their body cells, and it also helps in the elimination of carbon dioxide from the body cells via the lungs. So, that's what is happening in the movement of these carbon dioxide and oxygen. I hope you have got the point. If you have any doubts regarding this session, you can give it in the comment box, and please subscribe and like the video if you need more videos like this. Okay, thank you, and see you in the next video.